On Sunday night, 7th-seeded 11-6 Chargers will head to Foxborough to tango with the 2nd-seeded 14-3 Patriots, a 14-win team 1 year after finishing 4-13. Absolutely remarkable turnaround from the Pats. Wilk, what are the keys to this matchup?
T-Mac, this one's for you, buddy. I mean, we're all well aware of the issues with the Chargers and why it can be difficult to buy in on this team. Justin Herbert is obviously great, but he's been taking an absolute beating behind a truly decimated offensive line. I think we have it up on the screen there, or we will in a second, but it's going to be, they've given up 138 quarterback hits so far this year. That is obviously last in the league. And I think it goes without saying, having talked about a bunch of these teams all year, that there are a couple matchups when you look at the road through the AFC playoffs that could really expose that fatal flaw. I don't think this is one of them. I think that the Patriots, for all the progress they've made this year, which has been spectacular, the pass rush is one of those areas that is still a work in progress. They finished with 86 quarterback hits, which was tied for 21st. They finished with 35 sacks, which was tied for 22nd. It's just not a particularly strong area of the game for this team. And if the Patriots aren't able to take advantage of this clear weakness for the Chargers, I think it sets the stage for Justin Herbert to really break through for one of those signature playoff performances that we've been waiting for so long now. And while I'm not one of those people that is going to be screaming and yelling about how the Patriots are frauds and they've benefited from a soft schedule all year, I do think that Jesse Minter's defense challenges Drake Maye in ways that other opponents haven't been able to do so far this season. I mean, just go back to what we saw this past week. The Chargers were sitting their starters, and they still held the Broncos without a single offensive touchdown. That tells you everything you need to know about why this guy is going to be one of, or maybe the premier coaching candidate on the market this offseason, and it's why T-Mac would just as soon fire Jim Harbaugh to keep him. But yeah, all of that is to say, I think I'm taking the Chargers.
Wow. Your rebuttal?
Yeah, when he's talking, I was choking up. I mean, I feel the same way. I made a video on the Score socials of the best and worst opponent for every single playoff team, and the Pats were the best opponent for the Chargers to play. Now, I'm sure Patriots fans feel really good about playing the Chargers too, because they probably don't want to play the Bills or the Jaguars. Both these teams, I think, feel good about playing each other. But yeah, this is perfect for the Chargers offensively because they have to avoid a premier pass rush. And then defensively, for Minter's defense, so good defending the pass and so good in the red zone, just constantly. And the Patriots, say what you will about Trevion Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson, I don't think this is a very talented backfield.
No.
I don't think that they are going to make the Chargers pay for probably what is their biggest weakness defensively. I'm very excited about them in this matchup. I think they have a very good chance to win this game. And man, boy, do I ever need Herbert to pick up that first playoff win.
No,
I would just like to see
T-Mac
one.
just posted a dreamy photo of Justin Herbert on his Instagram earlier this morning. It's that's the mode that
Week
he's
10.
in.
Yeah.
He needs this.
You're
in
locked
his
in
soul.
already.
I will say the counterpoint to my entire argument is that the Chargers' offensive line is bad enough that this could be the game
we saw
where
the Jags
Exactly,
just absolutely demolished them.
And when you look at who the Patriots have up front and how they've been playing, for the most part, Harold Landry and Kayvon Chasen and
Milton Williams is going to be back.
Milton Williams and Christian Birenbaum, that's a good group, but it just hasn't produced the kind of disruption in the backfield that we've been expecting, or for the most part, or at least reflecting how we see those players who have played so far. So I don't know. I'm just going with the Chargers. I think that there's a chance that I get proven wrong, and the Chargers' offensive line is just so bad that it just elevates the Patriots in a way we haven't seen so far. But you know me, I've been a Herbert truther forever now. I think he's a top 5 quarterback in the game, and I think this is the time where we finally see it in the playoffs, and people are willing to admit it.
So I'm going with the Patriots for the record.
Yeah.
Let's stop playing around here. I know all this Charger stuff is nice, but
Go ahead. Well, paint me the picture. I think what Dan said is right. We saw the Jaguars who didn't have any pass rush all year, but they did have talent. We're talking about the Patriots with Josh Hines, Allen, Trayvon Walker, and they demolished them. If Jamari Salyer, it's so crazy to talking about a guy like this being so important, but he's missed the last couple weeks. He's been playing left tackle. Like he was playing guard early, like he was the backup at guard early in the year, and they kicked him out to tackle, which is what he played in college at Georgia, and he's been way, way better. And they haven't had him the last 2 weeks, and it's been incredibly ugly. So hopefully he plays. That would be something to keep an eye on in this game. That'll be a major key for them offensively is if he plays. Because again, the Chargers can't run the ball either. This is going to be Herbert for
when you
30,
talk
40
about these
dropbacks.
historic numbers of Herbert getting hit and getting sacked and getting all this stuff, it's not because they're only playing good defenses. Everybody's doing it to them, right? So
Absolutely.
it's like, I think when you have Mike Vrabel as your head coach, he's going to figure out a way to get to the quarterback, and he's going to hurt Justin Herbert's ability to be as good as he is. And on the second half, it's like, hey, Jesse Minter's great. You know, Chargers defense is like all well and good. It's not the Seahawks. It's not the Texans. It's not even the Rams. It's like Drake Maye has been arguably the best quarterback in the NFL this year, and he is still going to have the ability to carve up this this defense.
Whoa! Carve up. How many quarterbacks have carved up this defense?
How many quarterbacks play like Drake Maye have played this year? And I know
the
that's
Jets and the Dolphins and the.
It's true. Look, on one hand, the Patriots only have one win this year against a winning team, and on the other hand, the Chargers to me are a very similar team that they were a year ago when they also finished 11-6, when they had a very similar performance and statistical profile. Their worst team now, and they got stomped in the first round of the playoffs last year by Houston. Would you be surprised to see them get blown out by the Patriots?
I would be absolutely shocked.
Shocked.
Blown out by the Patriots?
Yeah.
Yes, I'd be absolutely shocked.
Haven't you been a
Patriots,
Chargers fan your whole life? You could not be shocked by anything.
blind belief in your team is why we live. Is what we live for.
It's true. If you don't have hope, you got nothing, right?
I would be shocked, because I don't think the Patriots defense is anywhere near that level of Houston's was last year.